Welcome back to my channel. This is Marcus Andre, and today we're going to discuss the top 5 cities that you should relocate to after leaving Los Angeles. On a broader scale, California, but I'll just say more specifically Los Angeles, but I think this can apply to the entire state. So this video was actually prompted by a lot of comments that were in the last video where I talked about reasons why you should leave LA. I left LA. I have been happier than I've ever been by moving to the city that I chose to move to. A lot of people have been asking me, where should they go? What should they do? And I just wanted to kind of give you guys some options of where to go. Because I'm an entrepreneur and I can freely travel, I can work from anywhere. I was able to get a good gist of a lot of these cities, and I can give you like really good feedback from a perspective that is pretty broad. Let's start with the fifth one, and we're going to work our way up to the top that I think is the best place to go. If you're leaving LA or California, let's start with number 5. I think this is a pretty obvious answer. It's a place that a lot of people go to often. I'm going to say number 5 is Phoenix, Arizona. And the reason why I'm going to say Phoenix is because Phoenix is, to me, an easy transition for someone that wants to stay on the West Coast, that wants access to LA. Maybe they have family there, friends, they want access to the industry and the perks of living in LA because LA does have a lot to offer. Let's just keep it real. LA has a set of issues. I could never live there again. But there are things that come with living in Los Angeles that you will never get anywhere else, especially when it comes to career. It's just your access to certain industries, more specifically like film, content creators, music, entertainment. You just don't get that in a lot of other cities. So some people kind of want to stay close by just for like bookings, just to be able to network or kind of have access to what LA has to offer. I think Phoenix, Arizona is a good option. The reason why it's number 5 is because I do think Phoenix is not the most desirable place. My main thing with Phoenix is it is just extremely hot. It is the desert. It is very hot and it is very dry. And to me, it becomes miserable. Now, people say the winter is great. The winter is pretty good, but the issue is with Phoenix for me, in the summer, you hibernate because it is so hot. You go outside at nighttime or you go out really, really early in the morning to handle your business, like 5, 6 in the morning. If something is open, you go grab the things you need. And then in the wintertime, it gets dark around 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock. So by the time you're able to like get off work and enjoy the day, it's already dark. So you spend the summer hibernating, you spend the winter at work, and then when you're out, you're not really able to enjoy sunlight. And I'm a person that needs sunlight, and I don't want to just see it from the window. I need to go out and experience sunlight. And I just feel like because of the way the heat is so extreme, and then the winter, the sun goes away so fast, I don't see how you can really enjoy that much sunlight. I think you have a very small area in like the fall and the spring. To me, that would be a deal breaker, but I can see it being like a good transition for somebody that still wants to be close by, still wants the kind of the culture to feel similar. It's a strong Latino culture. It is very, you still get the good Mexican food. You still get the palm trees. It's desert. It kind of, it feels like the West Coast. And I think some people don't want to completely leave what they have become accustomed to culturally. Okay, number 4 is Austin, Texas. Now, Austin has seen a high influx of people moving from the Bay Area, people that are in tech, people that are just wanting to get out of California and they want to go somewhere that's a little bit more liberal, but they want policies to work in more in their favor. So the thing about Austin, if you're in technology and you're from, and this more so applies to like Northern California, if you're in tech, Austin is the place to go. One of them. Austin, to me, because I've spent a lot of time in Austin, Austin feels like the California of Texas. Like the vibe of it, it's chill. It's a little artsy. It could get a little. It's a little eclectic. It has the entertainment, has the music, it has a great community. It has, to me, more of a community feel than LA. A lot of people in LA talk about old LA, or a lot of people in San Francisco talk about old San Francisco. I would imagine old LA or old San Francisco to feel similar to New Austin because it does have such a community vibe. It's very small. Texas, on the other hand, can be very flat. But the good thing about Austin is they have hills. So if you're into like hiking, nature, it's a little bit more green than like Dallas and San Antonio. The nature, the hiking, the Mexican food, just how it feels culturally, I think it's a good transition from people that are coming from Los Angeles, especially if you don't really need access to like Hollywood per se. I've seen that people from California really tend to love Austin, Texas. Now, I am black, okay? And Austin is about 7% black. One of the reasons why I couldn't see myself staying in Los Angeles is because there is a declining black population. Los Angeles is like 8% black. Austin is 7% black. Very similar in demographics. So it kind of feels the same to me as far as the lack of black culture. If you need that, I don't think that that would be the place to go. If that is not one of your boxes that you want to check off, go to Austin. Definitely check it out and see, if that's something you would like. Now, that's number 4. Now, number 3, also in the state of Texas, is Dallas, Texas. Dallas to me is like a neutral place. It's like a soft landing spot for anybody that needs to go anywhere. Anybody from the state of California can go to Dallas and kind of figure it out. It feels like culturally, it's diverse, it's pretty equal. No matter what you are, who you are, or what color you are, you can find your tribe in Dallas. Dallas also has a great workforce, it has technology. It does actually have like an entertainment kind of vibe to it. It has there's like an influencer vibe. Even though it's very small, I mean they even shoot movies there. There's something about Dallas that feels a little bit more creative in a way that aligns more with LA than even Austin does. Even though Austin has like the music and it has its foodie scene and it has its eclectic, Dallas to me feels like it aligns a little bit more with the type of person that would want to live in LA could live in Dallas easily. Also, Dallas has huge houses. It's a lot cheaper. All of these cities are cheaper. You're going to get way more for your money if you're trying to buy a house, even if you're trying to rent. Yes, the rent in Dallas is going up some, but it's nothing compared to what LA is. You can live good. You can eat good. There's enough going on. During the week, it does get a little quiet, but on the weekends, Dallas does kind of turn up. And to me, it's a place more so for a younger person that's probably in LA that's tired of it, that's ready to go. I think that Dallas would be a good transition for somebody that still has like some energy and still wants to kind of get into some things and create some things. But even for like a family, the suburbs of Dallas, I think, is a good spot. They want to get out of LA. They want to save money. They want to have a big house. They want to get into a good school. Dallas is heavy on the sports, especially for the kids. Also, the Cowboys, which is horrible. I don't even know why I would mention that. But they're really into the Cowboys there. So there's a similar energy that I think works for people leaving California to go to Dallas. I think it's a good transition. Now, number two, number two, number two. Number two is one of my favorite places to be. It is one of my favorite places to be. Number two is Atlanta, Georgia. And the reason why I'm going to say Atlanta, because Atlanta is a vibrant city. It's the most vibrant on this list, in my opinion. It feels alive. It feels progressive. They're always building, expanding. Atlanta is a lot cheaper than LA. Almost you can save almost 50% of your income if you go to Atlanta. Has good food, it has great community. It is super green. It feels like you're in a forest. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of shows, a lot of concerts, a lot of diversity. If you're black, the black culture in Atlanta is next level. If you're a black entrepreneur, it is the easiest place to thrive. I own a skincare line, and Atlanta is my biggest market. I make the most money in Atlanta. And anybody that's leaving LA and still wants to be connected to Hollywood, you still want to act, you still want to be outside, you still want to have a good time. You're not ready to just hang it up all the way. You still want to go to another city and jump right in and not feel like you slowed down. Go to Atlanta. Atlanta is a good time for anybody. Yes, a lot of traffic. Yes, it has its issues, but there are many ways to live in Atlanta. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You can go to Atlanta, find your tribe, and have a good time. Now, number one, number one, number one. I'm gonna give y'all my number one. If you're moving from Los Angeles, now this is for the person, in my opinion, because most people that are leaving LA are very tired. They're tired. They're tired of spending money. They're tired of so much traffic. They're tired of feeling the way that they feel, and they need a factory reset on life. And the place to do that in the most, in my opinion, for someone leaving Los Angeles and maybe even the entire state of California would be Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'm going to tell you why. Charlotte is very affordable compared to LA. And first of all, everywhere is affordable compared to LA because LA is insane. Charlotte is very diverse. You're going to meet all different types of people in Charlotte. Charlotte feels like a melting pot of people that were tired of where they're from. They move to Charlotte and they become happy. And you're going to meet people that are very happy because they escaped something. That's Charlotte. Now, also the landscape of Charlotte. Charlotte is very green. You get these huge, massive lakes with restaurants and hiking trails and water sports like jet skis and the water boat paddle situations. All these different activities that are happening on the water all the time. And then Charlotte also has mountains everywhere. So you can go 15 minutes away and go hiking up a mountain. You can go an hour away and go hike up a massive mountain. It's surrounded by lots and lots of nature. And people from California usually enjoy nature. People from California also enjoy hiking. And Charlotte is the best place to hike if you're going to leave LA. Also, okay, a lot of these places don't have beaches, but Charlotte is it's not that far from the coast. You could drive like 3.5 hours and get to Myrtle Beach or whatever beach you want to go to. You can get to the coast in a car. You don't have to get in a plane. Do you want to drive 3 hours? No. But when you really think about it, if you live in like downtown LA and you're trying to get to Santa Monica, by the time you get there, it's probably like an hour and 45 minutes on a good summer day. So maybe it's not that much different. You drive an extra hour and you're at the beach. No, it's not maybe as beautiful, but water in California is not even that blue. So water in North Carolina to me is not that much different. Charlotte does get 4 seasons, but the winters are a lot more mild. You do get rain, but it's not even like Atlanta because for some reason Atlanta gets a ton of rain. Charlotte, even though it's more north than Atlanta, somehow, some way, maybe the mountains, I don't know, it doesn't seem to rain as much in Charlotte as it does in Atlanta. Charlotte also is it's a little bit more pristine in a lot of areas. There's a lot of affluent areas. So if you're a person that likes to live a certain type of lifestyle, you can move to like Ballantyne, or there's like areas around Steel Creek that have massive houses and gated communities that you're going to get it for half the price. You can get a house for like $400,000 that's going to blow everything in California out the water that would cost millions of dollars. Charlotte also has a great airport, so you can get anywhere you want because it's a huge international airport. I feel like it's just a place that just feels good. I think that when you're leaving something behind and you're making a big decision to go away, especially from a place like LA to me, in my opinion, has like an energy. And when you're there for a long time, that energy can start to wear down on you. And I think that most people that are leaving a place like California are so frustrated with so many things. It's deeper than just, I want to save money. It's deeper than just like, I want better politics or policies, or I want better school systems. They need to feel good. You need to feel a sense of release. You need to feel reset deep in your nervous system. And there's something about the air in Charlotte that just feels good. And I think anybody leaving California that moves to Charlotte, North Carolina will genuinely feel good deep in their spirit, better than they felt in the past however many years they've been living in California. So that's my video. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll try to answer any questions you have. You can also DM me on Instagram at MarcusMillions_. And if you want some good skincare, send me a message. I'll help you out with that. Thank you and have a good night.